Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Alex. Please subscribe for daily yoga videos. This will be a 10-minute yoga practice that will focus on your lower body strength and flexibility. Meet me at the top of your mat, the top of your space. Let's begin with good posture. Lift and spread the toes and lower them. Bring your palms to heart center. Draw in the core. Relax your shoulders down. Bring your awareness to the present moment by bringing your focus to the breath. In and out through the nose as best as you can. Make sure your feet are together. Inhale, bring the arms overhead and sit back in a chair pose. Yep, we're starting off right away. Reach the fingertips away from the tailbone. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Draw the core in. And again, shoulders down away from the ears. And press to stand. Bring the palms to touch at heart center. Minimize extra movement. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Bring the palms to touch and look up at them. Reach. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward over the legs. Let's find some organic movement. That's bending one knee at a time, maybe both knees at a time. Just kind of feeling out where you are. And then place your hands on the mat. Step the right foot back to a lunge. Tall on the toes of the back foot. Make sure the left knee is over the ankle. Pull in your core. Left foot back to a plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra, tops of the feet down. Press the toes against the mat. Flex them. You'll feel the thighs engage. Elbows in close. Lift up halfway. Release down. Press up to a tabletop. And we're back to downward facing dog. Just for an exhale. Keep the knees soft if you need to. The right foot steps between the hands. You can use the right hand to help it up there. Set up your lunge. Tall on the toes of the back foot. A little bit of a step into the right foot is going to help you to find some natural alignment. Press off of the back foot. Forward fold. Soften the knees. You'll still get a stretch in the hamstrings, I promise. Press up to standing. Bring your palms to touch at heart center. Connect to the quality of your breath. Be in the present moment. Utkatasana. Bend the knees and sit back. Awkward pose. Some people call it chair pose. I call it all those things. Wiggle the toes. Pull in the core. Hands are about shoulder width distance. Palms face each other. No strain on the neck. We're just working the legs as much as we can. And stand up. Bring your palms to touch. Stand tall, pull in the core, shoulders down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Bring the palms to touch, look up at them, inhale again. Exhale, soft knees as you swan dive forward. Halfway lift, inhale, long flat back. And from here, step back to plank. Hold for just a moment. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width. Press through the front parts of your hands. Make sure index fingers point straight ahead. And press back. Lengthen the spine. Crescent lunge, right side. Right foot steps up for the same lunge that we've done before. Press into the right foot. Lift up, hands to hips. Let's get a nice established foundation, tall on the toes of the back foot, knee over ankle on the front. Bring the arms overhead. Keep the shoulders relaxed. I like soft elbows, because eventually you'll be able to reach even more. But for now, just focus on what we're working on, legs. Bring your hands back down to the mat, framing the right foot. Step it back to plank, and then downward facing dog for the exhale. Left foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. Strong front leg. Hands to hips will be a good way for you to figure out where your torso needs to be. Tall on the toes of the back foot. Draw in the core. Arms overhead. Breathe. Find calm in your expression, in your breath. Hands to the mat, framing the left foot. Plank, left foot back. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees and walk to the top of your mat. Relax over both legs. Place your hands on the mat in front of you. Separate your feet about mat width for a squat. Heels in, toes out. Palms touch. Try to have your feet be flat. If they aren't flat quite yet, you might be forward a little bit. Calm down the breath. Smooth out your expression. Hands to the mat, forward fold. Bring your feet back to touch. Relax over the legs. Find a little bit more length. Bend the knees. Make sure you can wiggle the toes. Pull in the core. Chair pose. Shoulders away from the ears. Fingertips lengthen away from the tailbone. Breathe. Stand up. Palms touch. Lower them down slowly to heart center. Feel the power moving around in your legs. And turn to face the long edge of your mat. Separate your feet. And hands to hips, fold forward. Toes are pointing straight ahead. You might ragdoll, hold opposite elbows, just sway. Place your hands on the mat in front of you. Lengthen out the spine a little bit, kind of like a halfway lift. Bend into your left knee. Feet stay flat. We're getting the right inner thighs. And the outside of your right ankle, because we're keeping that foot flat. And walk over to the other side. So we're bending the right knee, stretching the left inner thighs. Do your best to keep the left foot flat. Come back to center. Hands to hips, lift up. Heels in, toes out. Hands to your knees or on top of your thighs. And let's lower the right shoulder as you press. Ooh, my back cracked. That was good. As you press the right knee away. And switch sides. Come back to center. Bring your palms to touch. Try not to roll in on the arches. Squeeze the glute to keep the knees apart. Stand up. Step to the top of your mat. Once more, Utkatasana chair pose. Sit back, shoulders away from the ears. Smooth out the breath. slowly stand up, hands to heart center. Lengthen the tailbone down. Just feel what you feel. We were here just a few minutes ago, but since then we have evolved. We have shifted the oxygen around our bodies, just all good things, and we are here still in the present moment. Let's close with a breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Lift up and out of the waist. Reach at the top. Long exhale, lower your hands down to heart center. Thank you for being here. Thank yourself for your practice. I am so grateful for your presence. I will see you in my next video. Namaste. Namaste. I hope that recorded so much. Done.